welcome to Nattys Crafts. I'm Natalie. I always do all the crafting. Today I have a little organization craft that we're going to do. Very simple, basic, easy. And then also an update to my wreath on my door. Every season, I change out the wreath to make it fit the season. So that's what we're going to do today. So I sure hope that you'd be able to give the video a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and make sure to subscribe. Whenever you subscribe, you should hit the bell so that you know when the next video comes out. So let's go ahead and go take a look. So this first one is going to be the drawer organizing hack or tool or something like that. So we're going to use 2 of these long boards from Dollar Tree. If you have these ones that look like wood, those are the best because there's nothing you need to do with them unless you don't like the wood color. I left them just like this because they're going to be inside the drawer. I needed my pieces to be 16 inches long and 3 inches tall. So I'm just measuring so that I can get those measurements down on the board to be able to cut. And then once we've got it all measured, I attempted to cut this. I see people all the time cutting these boards with a sharp edge knife. What do they call them? A razor knife, whatever they're called. Perhaps I just don't have the hand strength to do it, but this was not working for me. So I got out my little handy handsaw there, and that's how I cut mine. It was a very easy cut with the saw, not so much with my hands. And then once I got it down to the 16 inches, now I'm going to cut it in half basically to be about 3 inches. These boards are not 6 inches wide, so it ended up being like, I don't know, 2 3/4 of an inch or something like that, but very close to what I needed. Once I've cut them in half and cut them down to the 16 inches, I'm just going to roughly sand the edges that I cut just so that there aren't any rough edges or splinters or what have you. Of course, this isn't real wood, this is MDF, so there's not splinters per se, but you don't want to mess. And speaking of messes, I'm going to use my cute little ladybug vacuum to clean up all the dust and the mess. And then I am going to make an edge because I'm not perfect. And so once I cut these down, I went and put them in my drawer to see how they'd fit. And 2 of them were a little bit short. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to add a very thin popsicle stick to the end to help secure the board and make it tighter within my drawer. I am not permanently attaching these to my drawer in any way. They're going to be perfectly movable and do whatever you want with them. But this is all the stuff that I need to put back in the drawer, all those tools. And these are all the tools that are maybes, probably won't fit. And then these are all the tools that I don't need them. They probably need to go to Goodwill or something. I don't know, to the garbage somewhere. So again, those are the maybes and these are the absolute needs in that drawer. That's a lot of junk in that one drawer, but we can do it. So I've already put some Dollar Tree contact paper down on the base so that it's easy to clean. And then I'm just going to put these little boards in and make them as snug as possible. Now, because they're not actual wood, they do bend a little bit, which can annoy some people, I know 100%, but I don't go in my drawers and dig around. I go in, I grab the piece I need, and I'm done with the drawer. I don't need to have it, secured there forever in a day. If you want that, go to Amazon and buy the drawer organizers they have there, basically. So I'm just trying to size them out, figure out how many pieces I need and how wide to make them. I ended up not needing all 4 pieces that I cut. I ended up only needing the 3. So putting that tools actually in the drawer helped me to figure that part out. Because then there were 4 sections that I could use. And so then I just put those tools that I absolutely need or want, put those tools in first, and then added anything that I had a little bit of space for without it being overly crowded like it was before. So here's what it used to look like. It's a complete disaster. You can barely open it. It's horrible. I'm embarrassed by it, which is why it needed to be fixed. And now, it looks like that. So much better. I'm so much happier with that. And again, the before is just tools just everywhere. It's horrible. And then we're going to update the wreath, or it's not a wreath, but it's a sign on my front door. So I had it still in the fall setting, which is this kind of orangey fallish looking flower. So I'm just going to heat up the flower because it is hot glued on. I always use hot glue so that it's removable for these wreath type of deals. So I'm just heating that up so that I can peel that flower off. I'm going to try to scrape some of the excess hot glue off. And again, if you use hot glue, you just have to heat it up. It's the easiest thing ever in life. You can change any craft you make. If you make it with hot glue, you can easily change it. And then I didn't know what kind of flowers to put on here because it's winter, so I was kind of going for a winter theme. So I was thinking white flowers, but then in the other way, that's kind of springy, so maybe it's too spring, I don't know. So I grabbed these white flowers, I cut them to the size that I wanted, or I cut a couple branches to what I wanted. And I decided to go ahead and go with the berries because berries are winter to me. It seems Christmassy a little bit, but not like overly Christmas where you think there's a Christmas tree around the corner, right? It's just a little bit wintry. So I don't know, do these go together? Probably not. If you're any kind of floral fan, you're probably yelling at me right now, but that's okay because I'm not a flower expert. I just put what I think looks good. So I'm going to glue these stems together. They ended up being just 3 stems. And I think, honestly, all of these stems were from Dollar Tree, I think. And I'm going to glue some twine, some hot Dollar Tree twine, onto the ends of the stems. And I did put a whole bunch of twine because I wanted to thicken that part up a little bit to make it look more hefty. And then I'm going to add this little... it's kind of like a burlap ribbon. It's not burlap though, but it's the Dollar Tree ribbon. And then all we're going to do is hot glue the floral arrangement back onto the wreath. And I'm just, figuring out where exactly I want it. And then I'm just going to add hot glue. And that's it. Easy as that. This was what, a 5-minute fix for my wreath. And then once spring comes around, I'll do the same thing again. I'll take this off, heat this up, take this off, and put the spring florals on. So easy. I absolutely love this door hanging. I love that word hide, that font. I love this. So I keep using it over and over again. One thing I don't love about this is that it bangs against my door in the wind. So what I'm going to do is add some felt onto the back of the sign. That way, if it hits the door, it's not making that loud banging noise. So that's all I'm doing there. And there it is. I absolutely love this. I love this sign. I love the actual sign more than the florals. The florals are just very simple and, maybe not the best, but they work for me. I can't be perfect there. I'm good. I just love it. And I thank you so much for stopping by Nattys Crafts today. I sure hope you could give the video a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and make sure to subscribe. Whenever you subscribe, you should go ahead and hit the bell so you know when the next video comes out. And so we're in a brand new year. It's time to organize. I probably will have more organizing videos coming up, so be watching for those. And of course, some new crafts. So I thank you so much for stopping by, and be sure to appreciate today, as tomorrow is never promised. Thanks, y'all. Y'all have a great one.